This is about to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm pretty sure you're wondering on this Monday morning, what is she talking about? What is about to be the hardest thing that she is about to do in her life? Welcome to another episode of Be Free and Multiply, where I become free, you become free, and we become free together. Where I talk about my past, my present, the things that I am working on becoming free from, and the things that I have became free from. Welcome to my YouTube channel. But however, this season, probably the next couple of seasons, several seasons, I am going to be working on becoming free from some things that I have been avoiding for years and decades. For the first time in probably 20 years, I am not in a talking phase. I am not in a situationship or a relationship. It is just me. Of course, I have been single for 3 years. I haven't, been in a monogamous relationship or anything of that nature. But I have been wanting a relationship with a particular person in my life. And I let it go because I was tired of taking myself on a roller coaster, of me truly deep down inside wanting a monogamous relationship, but it wasn't gonna happen because I never got the opportunity to really focus on myself. And focusing on myself does not include me acting as if I'm in a relationship with someone else without having the title. And I had to come to that realization that when is enough going to be enough for you, Andrea? When is enough going to be enough for you? Are you tired? And sometimes I get this urge of wanting to run. I don't know if anybody else has that feeling, but it's like when things get uncomfortable, it's something inside of me that is wanting to pack up my life and just go somewhere else and start over. But as a lot of wise people in my life have told me, wherever you go, there you are. So in actuality, wherever I go, I'm still gonna have to deal with me. And being free doesn't mean that I'm perfect. Being free doesn't mean that I have things that I am not still struggling with. Being free doesn't mean that I'm just this person that is pretending to be free, because I'm going to keep it real. I am free from some things, but not all things. And I think it's just going to be a lifelong thing until I'm called home. Until my ashes are sprinkled in an ocean. I'm not perfect. And this season, these seasons are going to be very uncomfortable. This is for the people that are deciding to choose themselves, not in a selfish way, but in a loving way. Because I did not realize how much, how often, how long I have been neglecting myself. Of course, I said, oh, I've been neglecting myself. Let me get back on track. Oh, I've been doing this. Let me do this. Oh, I've been doing that. Let me do that. But in actuality, I was just saying it and not putting the actions to work. And I pray this blesses somebody, because we got to be real with ourselves. And I'm being real with myself right now as I'm going on a walk, because even before I even said anything on camera, like, I was riding and I was having a conversation with God. And I realized yesterday when I was studying for my real estate exam, how I was just sitting there and I was studying, and I just felt so uncomfortable. Like, it was like instantly, like, my mind was like, I'm bored. But why am I bored? I'm bored because I constantly have filled the boredom cup up with things that were instant gratification, that would make me feel good in the moment, and I did not actually have to sit in it. But the thing that I want to work through to become free from is three things: the instant gratification, the feeling of loneliness, and neglecting myself, meaning sacrificing all the things that I say that I want by rooting for everybody else, by showing up for everybody else, by loving on everybody else, instead of doing the same thing for myself. And I think I'm going back in the soil to be not replanted, but to continue to be watered and continue to see the deep-rooted things that are within myself that I have left under the surface for so long. And the roots have been rooted for decades. And I don't think that God is going to let me run from it anymore. Because for me to say how I am dedicating a whole year to not do talking phases, situationships. Well, I mean, I guess you could say a situationship, because I ain't been fucking or nothing. But just filling that time with another voice, or filling that time with giving my emotional capacity, or whatever the case may be, and just scrolling and not utilizing the energy that I have to put in forth effort of studying for my real estate, working on being free, be free and multiply, or even working on a nonprofit. I have been utilizing that time to prove my worth and to prove that I am worth being chosen, when in actuality, I haven't even chosen myself. And I know I posted the other day and I was saying, you know, when I called my pops and I said, Daddy, can you pay for my knotless braids? Because it was my birthday weekend. It's about to be my birthday. So I'm like, okay, like, let me ask Daddy if he was like, no, girl, I bought you some sneakers. And I was like, but I ain't asked for that. You gave me what you gave me, wanted to give me. But my daddy said, why do you always want to put something in your hair? You have beautiful hair. It's long, it's healthy, and you do really good with your hair, with your natural hair. You know how to do your hair. Stop putting stuff in your hair. Now, in the past, I would have took that as an insult. But in my big age, in 30s, I see that as, oh, let me sit with that. Why? I ask myself a real question. Why do I always want to put something in my hair? It's because I haven't learned how to be comfortable in my skin. As a melanin woman, black woman, I've had other black women say to me, you know, like, I like your hair better when it's straight. I don't like that afro thing or whatever. But it was because I was learning how to tame it. Nobody ever taught me how to tame a fro. But now that I have better understanding that you can style your natural hair, natural curls. All I gotta do is just put some water on this, put some Dox, I think that's how you say it, the DOUX product, and it will be so pretty and shiny. So even dedicating to myself to not put any weave in my hair. I'm gonna color my hair though, because I love coloring my hair. But it's just time, man. It's just fucking time. And I'm tired of treating myself this way. I'm just tired of it. It doesn't feel good. I don't like the simple fact that I'm uncomfortable with silence. I don't like the simple fact that I just continue to put myself last. I'm ready to be the head and not the tail. I'm ready to put myself first. And I'm not going to be selfish to the point where I'm just going to be like, no, I ain't showing up for nobody. I ain't doing this. I do, because I love my family. I love being around my family. My family is lit. And I love the friendships that I'm building here now. So I'm not going to neglect that, because you can't be by yourself all the time now. That's not healthy. But it's just time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Hi. Good. How are you? It is time. So as we continue this journey and start this journey, let's become free together. I hope that this bless somebody. I hope this allows somebody to get into their bag. So cute. Get into their bag and just, you know, start loving on themselves. Because I'm here with you, and I'm letting you know that this is going to be an uncomfortable season, but imagine what it's going to be worth in the long run. Imagine what it is going to be worth in the long run. All I'm asking for is a year to bet on myself and do all the things that God has called me to do or told me to do, and see how he shows up for you. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this rawness, because I was real raw with y'all, and I pray that this helps you in some type of way. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.